Hi everyone, welcome to World of Clan Wars with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not. Neither any of these blokes. You might see him in a game tonight, you might not, I'm not too sure. This is Extravaganza, one of our Clan Wars campaign. Extravaganza featuring the Mighty Chieftain. A lot of people are pretty shitty that they couldn't get a Chieftain in this last campaign, and I'm not trying to rub salt into the wound, but this is all these videos are going to feature the Chieftain, so if you don't want to see it, turn off. But if you do want to see it, you might want to see how to fight it, how to play it like an absolute champion. We're going to have two 15 versus 15 replays in today's video, and two 10 versus 10. Both the 15 versus 15 battles are on Murovanka, and I reckon this might have been the same round of battles. This is 1AR versus HUNTE, HUNTE. Don't know too much about HUNTE, HUNTE, and I don't recognise any of the names, but 1AR bringing a swag of Chieftains, a few 277s, a couple of 90s, and 3 EBRs, which is not an unusual lineup to bring to Murovanka. Is it Murovanka or Melanov? Murovanka. Melanov's has got the hill, Stewie. Remember that. This is little Stewie. Stewie JP'd. Stewie throwing again. He changes his name every couple of days. More often than some people change their underwear. He's in the Chieftain, and as mentioned, every replay in this video is going to feature the Chieftain. But don't blink, because they're all going to be pretty fast and furious. You can see 1AR a tank up already, the 430U getting taken out by Muddy in his Chieftain. One zip to score. Little Stewie up to 780 hit points. Gets hit by artillery. Artillery not yet lit. We always talk about fog of war in these replays, but I haven't got time to go through it right now. As you can see, the enemy team's tanks are starting to light up on the right-hand side of the screen, including the artillery. HUNTE have bought a 279E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chieftains that we know about. A Leopard, 430U, couple of 90s, EBR, T100 LT. Maybe running short of tanks. I'm not too sure. Maybe. The score's 2-1. Stewie's about to kill this Chieftain, I think, but he is losing a lot of his health. That didn't go through. But 3-1 the score. 1AR having a massive push into the northeast corner, and it looks like HUNTE have camped the shit out of that game. And it looks like they're all in this, what is it, 6 squares? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe they're all in the 6 squares. 5, 5, 6, 5. It's an all-in brawl. This is what you'd call a focus fire exercise. Just shoot the low health targets and kill them, boys. That's exactly what the call's going to be. 8-6. They're still winning this, even though it's a massive camp. Sometimes it's hard to break a camp depending on the map, but 15 versus 15 on the advance front. You don't want to lose these ones. You win these ones, and you win tanks in the campaign. I'm happy to say, very proud to say, that 1AR got a tank for everybody who they were trying to get one for. And next campaign will probably, hopefully, be the same. Who knows what's going to happen next campaign? Let's not think about it for now, though, because it'll drive us all batty. 14-8 the score. It's an all-in brawl. It's one left. The 279E, overpowered one that everyone's scared of. Don't worry about it. Just flank him. Shoot him. That was nearly a ram kill by critical in his EVR, and not a bad focus fire exercise by 1AR, and a good result. 15-8 before we move on to the next replay. Remember, there's going to be 4 of these bad boys. 4, they're not ace tankers. 4 replays, 4 Clan Wars replays featuring the Chieftain in one video. Let's have a look at the result. Not too bad. Now, little Stewie's not going to pretend to be top scorer on that one, because he was the one leading the charge into that all-in brawl in the northeast corner of Murovanka. Ramjet had a ripper. What is 2 + 2 had a rip? Plenty of people had a ripper. Don't worry about that. The Chieftain's not at the top of the scoreboard, though. This is listed by XP. Not at the top, so maybe they're not so overpowered. Who knows? On to round 2, or round 3, or whatever the hell it was, on that same block of land. If it ever loads in. Yes, it does. Onto that. This time, they're fully boosted. Fully boosted. This might be the battle for the province. I'm not too sure. Can't remember. He did tell me. This is little Stewie again. Stewie throwing in. Now, Stewie's a community contributor. He does YouTube and Twitch. His links will be down below, along with all the other stuff that I put down there. This is this might have, looking at the fact that we mentioned boosting tanks, right? Boosting tanks. Those green arrows on the left-hand side of the screen, they indicate that the tank is running one of the improved mechanic, improved equipment kind of things. Now, that can be for speed. It can be for alpha damage. It can be for firepower. It can be air conditioning, armor, and there's a couple more. You save them for the important matches. This is 1AR versus FIDDY. 1AR versus FIDDY. On Murovanka, FIDDY bringing a few EBRs, a couple of 90s and a couple of Chieftains. The rest you can't see. We talked about fog of war in the last game. You can't see the tanks until they're spotted. You can't see the lineup until they're spotted, I should say. This time, Stewie throwing again. He'll change his name before the video comes out, don't worry. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Chieftains, 4 277s, a CS63, the Polish medium tank that's really fast, a couple of 90s, few EBRs, and it looks like it's going to be an all-in brawl in the magical forest. You reckon the CS63 sniping over there on the 3 line. The EBRs doing a good job there. None of them are dead yet. But straight in, spotted all this stuff here, and then get the hell out of there. They don't want to be part of the brawl. They're EBRs. 1 AR down by a tank, 0-1. But who can focus fire the best? That's the question. You're in this kind of situation. That's the question you got to ask. It's just an all-in brawl in the middle. That's what I like to see. Heaps of 9-0s from FIDDY, a few chieftains, a couple of EBRs, and the score's 1-2. Shots coming off left, right and centre. Too quick for me to pay attention to. The CS63 deciding sniping's not the way to go. Getting straight back into the fight. It looks like maybe the 3 EBRs are trying to put sniping shots into the battle. Not too sure. The FIDDY EBRs, it looks like they're in the fight or they're pulling out and maybe looking for the 1 AR EBRs. Not too sure. 3-2 the score. 3-3 the score. It's even again as Doodle goes down. It's 2-7-7. I just like saying Doodle. Don't worry. 4-3. 2 kills to Stewie throwing again. Over 2,000 hit points of damage. As mentioned before, he's on Twitch and YouTube. Check him out. Links down below. 6-5, and it's just going to be a massive. Oh, it's the all-in brawl still going. 7-6. 1 AR up by a tank, but a few of them are pretty low. Don't worry about that. Little Stewie putting one into the side of Slayer. Puts him down to a 1-shot. Down he goes. 10-7. Now, if they focus fire properly, this should be another fast and furious victory on Murovanka from 1 AR. Recruiting now for the next campaign. Like, who's thinking of next? I'm always thinking about the next campaign. Don't worry about that. 12-7, 3 tanks remain, 2 tanks remain, and that's an EBR and a 9-0. And he's just, they're bloody fast, aren't they? Have a look at him. Down goes the EBR. Little Stewie, all of a sudden he's on 3 kills and 4,000 hit points of damage. Power, who spells his name backwards, on 5 kills, 15-7. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Easy? I wouldn't say that was easy. That's not even the right screen. Let's address that. Let's address that straight away. That's not the right. That's the right screen. Murovanka, little Stewie in his chieftain, and along with plenty of other people in their chieftains as well. Again, great spread of damage that time, Stewie. I reckon the first one he sent me was just to show that, that not all the ones that he sends, where I do sweet fuck all and he does shitloads of damage. Killed that one with 4,000 damage. Another good spread. Good focus. Wasn't a whitewash. Even though it was a fast game, it definitely wasn't a whitewash. And look, he's even making credits. What's going on there? Making credits in a Clan Wars campaign. I thought that was impossible with the clan boosters. Have a look at that. Nothing wrong with that indeed. As we wait for the next one to load up. The next one's going to be Fisherman's Bay. Okay. Fisherman's Bay. Looking from another chieftain's point of view here, this is Jump Honor. Field Marshal Jump Honor, we call him sometimes. And, gee, I would have thought I would have got a game in this one. Who knows? This is Fisherman's Bay. Jump Honor and his chieftain pinging the hell out of the map. Now, this is 10 versus 10, folks. Now, don't get too, don't get too comfortable. This is going to be another fast and furious battle on Fisherman's Bay. Jump Honor and his chieftain. 3 chieftains in this one. So make it 4. A couple of super conks, 3 STBs, and 1 EBR. The enemy team is BOMBE, B-O-M-B-E. Again, don't know much about BOMBE, but I saw him a lot in the campaign. Jump Honor heading up to the middle of Fisherman's Bay, where all the action seems to happen. 2 super conks, 4 chieftains. Now, let's call a spade here. This is definitely not the what you might call the A team or whatever whatever you want to call it in your clan. Jumpy zooming in and out like a madman, trying to make everyone go dizzy. Often took the reins and said, "Rightio, come on, we'll get this. Let's." There's no callers left. They're all in the important battles. Let's go. And sometimes even I got a game in that one. Anyway, 0-0 the score. 1 AR versus BOMBE. 3 tanks spotted, 2 chiefs and an EBR. He's still zooming in and out, trying to make us all vomit. Finding the middle of Fisherman's Bay and just setting up. Chieftains and super conks in the middle. EBR went for a bit of a scouting run along the west. Sees the enemy EBR, doesn't quite land the shot. I think nobody landed a shot on that EBR. People pinging, saying I'm spotted. No problems whatsoever. Using the ridge lines as best you can. Now that shot probably shouldn't have went through. But here's the call. Jumpy said, no problems. Here's a call. Let's get these guys. There's a chieftain back at spawn. I'll be hoping that he's AFK. Don't worry about that. Focus fire on this guy on 769 hit points, which is 768, less than he needs. Puts another one into him, but he does cop a little bit of damage. So come on, fellas. I'm going forward. You come forward as well. Trying to get Hull down amongst the undulation of the land. Cop blocks a couple of shots from the chieftains. Puts one into him. They've got to focus on the same one. Otherwise, there'll be 2 tanks shooting at Jumpy instead of 1. This one's down to 900. The other one's down to 427. Make it 49. 1 zip, 2 zip the score now. Good blocking from Toasty and Master Sergeant Big Joe, making sure Jumpy doesn't get taken out with his damaged turret and down to 211 hit points, which is 210 more than he needs. It may possibly ignoring this chieftain back here, who could be AFK. It looks like he is AFK. He's not just camping. So instead of worrying about that bloke back there, focusing on these 277s who are doing damage to our tanks, and jump on it from 1AR clan, the best clan in the universe. Chip it away at these tanks that are in the game. Ignore the AFK guy. Ignore the AFK. Get rid of the ones that are killing us first. That's the right thing to do. Jump on her on 3,073 hit points. He's blocked a bit. He's spotted a bit. He's charging straight in with his team to get rid of those last object 277s. The EBR, who knows where that EBR is going to be? Probably running away. There's a CS63 last spotted in the city. And let's be honest, the CS63 could be anywhere as well. CS63 and the EBR 105, both pretty fast, as Jumpy puts another one into the back of the 277. He's on 3,991 hit points of damage. Can he get a little bit more than Little Stewie got in that 15 versus 15 game, which would be a pretty good accomplishment? And now they're charging up. Have a look. Charging up towards where that last tank was spotted. The EBR and the CS63 both get taken out. Jumpy charging towards this guy. All he wants is one more shot of damage so he can beat Little Stewie, but there's a rock in the way, and is he going to get it? He gets it. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Let's have a look at that result before you might see a surprising one after this battle. Not surprising to me, but surprising to some, you might say. Jump on a calling the reserves in on Fisherman's Bay with 1AR in the 10 versus 10. Part of the Renaissance campaign. Sometimes it's 10 versus 10. Sometimes it's 15 versus 15. Yes, you get more points for the 15 versus 15, but you still got to do the 10 versus 10 on the basic front. Jump on a leading the charge like a champion, going to show that sitting at the back doesn't get top damage. Sitting at the front does. 4,307 hit points of damage. Well called, Jumpy. Not bad at all. And looks like everyone had a good time. And as I can attest, when you win the big games in the reserves, when you win the big games, it's well worth celebration. Don't worry about them. This one is not the same map because this is 15 versus 15. 15 versus, we're back to Little Stewie's point of view now. Back in his chieftain. I told you it was going to be a chieftain extravaganza. This is another 15 versus 15. This is the last replay of today's video. 15 versus 15 on the Renaissance campaign. 1AR versus Ducky. Let's not beat around the bush. Ducky won the campaign. They won it. They won it fair and square. Hats off to them. They did a great job, and they probably the best, probably the most qualified or the best clan for the most experience doing campaigns, I would guess. I reckon that's a pretty fair assumption. Anyway. Got to celebrate all victory. Have a look at this. Have a look at again the lineup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 object 277s from 1AR clan. 5 chieftains. It seems a little bit light on chieftains for Fisherman's Bay, but that doesn't matter. 1907, couple of EBRs, and all down by 2 tanks. But let's see what's going to happen. Ducky though, not stuffing around. Now this might. I don't know if this was a province battle or not. I know 1AR did win land on. The advanced front. I'm not sure if this was the battle that did it. I'm sure Little Stewie will be in the comments letting us know if it was. However, whether it's for land or not, if you do well against Ducky, I reckon you're doing pretty good. Anyway, what have Ducky bought? A 279E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 8 chieftains, couple of 140s, an EBR, something who's not spotted. Could be artillery or could be a TD or something. Who knows? 2-2 the score. Mentioned earlier about Fog of War, the tanks that aren't spotted. If they've done damage, they come up as dots, like this one here, Obi-Wan Kenobi. If they're not spotted at all and haven't done damage, they just don't come up at all. 4-4 the score now. 1AR having a big all-in brawl in the middle. There's two 277s down in the southeast corner, trying to get rid of this 279E. They've got to get rid of him. They've got to get rid of him pretty quickly. Looks like they're in a position to do so as Stewie gets rid of another one of the enemy chieftains. Even the score back up 6-6. 2 kills to Stewie. Throwing again. He's on 2,000 hit points of damage. Can he get more than Jumpy got in his 10 versus 10? Who knows? This isn't a competition, folks. This is just a replay. Don't worry. There's 7-8. 1AR down by a tank again. He puts one into the chieftain to his right. 1,144 hit points left on Stewie throwing against T95 FV 4201. 1144 hit points left. He's done 2,500 hit points of damage. He'll be hoping for a kill there. Doesn't quite land the shot. The 279E in the southeast finally goes down, and those 277s can rejoin the fight. 9-8 the score. 2 kills. The Little Stewie. No relation. My alias. One that makes the good videos, the good intros, outros, all that kind of jazz. Link down below. It's on Twitch. It's on YouTube. So jump on it from the last game. His links will be down there as well as Stewie puts one into the side of another chieftain on 1,603 hit points. The EBR's flanking around. Probably going to try to help, I don't know, with the chieftains or with the 140 over there. 910 to score. Down goes a 907. Those two Object 277s in the south, they've got to get back into the fight as quick as possible before little Stewie gets overrun. He's by himself here against two chieftains. He's got less hit points than either of them. Oh, he's got a little bit more than this bloke, but hopefully not for long. There you go. Now he's 650 on one, 740 on the other. If they push him, he might be in a bit of trouble. He's on 668 hit points of damage. Puts one into that one. He's down to 277, which is a one-shot. Down goes the low health chieftain in the middle. Down goes little Stewie, just as the Object 277 comes in to join the fight. That's Provectus coming in there saying, "I'll hold my beer. I've got this. I can one-shot one of these guys, not that one. Maybe he could one-shot the other one." 10-11 to score. Provectus on 1,212 hit points. Down by one tank. 10-11. 1 AR versus Ducky on the 15 versus 15 advance front. Fisherman's Bay. This might be a battle for province. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it tells me that. Provectus losing some health slowly. Pulls back. Is he going to get the kill? He should. And that brings the score up to 13-11. The 140 and the other chieftain goes down elsewhere on the map. And that just leaves with chieftain there on 187 hit points. And what's the last remaining tank that hasn't been spotted yet? Would it be artillery? Yes, it is. There it is, and you know what it's like when artillery's the last player. On any game, whether it's Clan Wars, whether it's a random battle, it's all the lights say, charge straight into him. It's exactly what happens. But anyway, 1 hour beating Ducky. Credit where credit's due. You got to enjoy the moment. Ducky had a great campaign. They won the campaign outright, I think, pretty comfortably won the whole campaign. And probably the best qualified clan to do so. Not too bad. 1 AR though, not too bad at all. That was a win on the advance front. Every time you win an advance front game, you get more points, you high-five your mates, and you enjoy yourselves just that little bit more. Anyway, good spread of damage. Another 4.4 to Stewie. Did he beat Jumpy by 100 hit points? I think he might have. He did. This is some kind of competition. Anyway, the damage was spread. The focus fire was good. Any clan can beat any clan. Don't give up when you see the big boys. If you're in a little clan, don't give up. Just go for it. Go for it. Once again, thanks for watching, everyone. This is 1AR's. A little series of 1AR's, what do you want to call it? The Clan Wars campaign replays from the Renaissance. January? Was it January? Yeah, it was. It was January. I had a good time. Hope you did too. How'd your clan go? Pretty proud of what the 1AR lads did. I never went for a tank. I'm never going to go for a tank. Why would I? I enjoy just kicking back and enjoying the show. Well, don't forget to check out Jumpy and Little Stewie on Twitch and YouTube. Their links will be down below, along with all the other stuff that's there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the replays, lads. Take care, and see you all next time.